My name is Mike Bray. I've been volunteering with Opal Environmental Justice since last January. I want to start by commending you all on your willingness to maintain a productive dialogue with Opal, Bus Riders Unite, and all the transit users who TriMet serves. As you are well aware, your decisions directly affect people that use this system, and not always in the same manner. What better way to hear and evaluate these effects than directly from the feedback of riders? You all have echoed this sentiment multiple times today, and I applaud that. I'm not transit dependent. I'm a choice rider. Most of my daily travel is done on a bicycle, and I have a car when one is necessary. Now, if you saw my car, you would know what I mean by necessary. I'm also a parent of young children and have been struggling with underemployment since graduating from Portland State 2 years ago. The choices I make are influenced by my strong belief in environmental stewardship as well as what is within my financial means. While being fortunate enough to live in an area of high service by TriMet, I am not very close to a max stop, and I rely almost completely on buses when I do use public transit. When I want to take my daughters to a park outside of our neighborhood, or to their soccer games, which they have many of, or to look for school clothes, I am fortunate enough to have a choice in whether we take mass transit or drive. I know that using mass transit will reduce my impact on the environment, that reducing car trips will improve public health and the economy of our region. Again, if you saw my car, you'd know I have other motivations. But I also know that I cannot take the bus to my daughter's soccer practices on a single transfer. We used to be able to attend close-in weekend games on one transfer when we had more than 2 hours, but this has changed since the electronic ticketing machines have gone in. This lost time and value is one example of an unintended consequence of decisions that the agency makes. So that is one adult transfer and 2 minors, about $5.80 each way. $11.60 makes the bus far less economical for me than just driving. Extending transfer times would mean that these activities, which enhance my life and the lives of my children, would be completed taking TriMet. I could leave my car at home and support my local transit system. It is choices like this that you all want the public to be making. You want me to have this option for the fiscal stability of the agency and the health of our region. The decision to extend transfer times is one you can make knowing exactly where the public stands and having heard exactly how it will affect us. I hope that this will guide your discussions regarding service improvements over the next month, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I have a question. Thank you. Sorry, we're close to that, but please go, Ms. Johnson.
Okay, thank you. So, President Warner, members of the board, good morning, or afternoon. Yes. My name is Nicole Johnson. I'm the youth organizer with Opal Environmental Justice Oregon. I'm speaking to you today to urge you to act in favor of our campaign for a fair transfer. I know you all want to make the best informed decision for TriMet, for the riders, for the public, and also for the people close to you that use the system as well. You have the information and data to make that decision. And even though some of you may not be transit dependent, there is someone in your life who is. I say this because I have a classmate who I didn't realize struggled as a transit dependent person until she shared her testimony with me. She couldn't be here today, so I have the honor of presenting her testimony to you. And she says, Chair Warner, and members of the board. My name is Erika Molina. I'm a student at Portland State University, and I'm a transit rider. Today I'm here to share my story and show my support for the campaign for a fair transfer. I'm a first-generation college student working to get my bachelor's in community development and women's studies. I have to commute to PSU from Gresham every day. I know many students like myself who are transit dependent. The 2-hour transfer does not allow me to get to school, and on some days it takes me 2.5 hours because of the decreased bus service and limited buses that run at night and on the weekends. A 2-hour transfer does not allow enough time for people to make trips to the doctor or to pick up important paperwork for school, and in my case, simply get home. As a working full-time college student, it would be more feasible if I could transfer on a 3-hour bus ticket costing $2.50 instead of paying $5 for a day pass that I don't need. As we move forward with the decision on the campaign of a fair transfer, I hope you will keep my story in mind. You are not just affecting people who ride the bus, you are affecting people like myself who rely on transit to improve their lives. Thank you for your time. So just really quick, our campaign isn't to burden TriMet with extra unnecessary costs. It's about providing a lifeline to opportunity through having affordable and reliable access, if only by adding 1 more hour on the transfer. I trust that you will make the right decision so that Erica and I and bus riders will thank this board for making a tough and noble decision to give back to the riders and continue TriMet's well-known accomplishment as one of the best transit systems in the nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.